Today, we're going to be talking about the Clean Girl. The Clean Girl has over 3 million followers, and she posts a lot of content involving her cleaning. Now, you wouldn't think there is something wrong with that, like she's just cleaning. What could she possibly be doing wrong that involves cleaning? Well, she has sparked a bit of controversy because of the way she is cleaning and where she is cleaning, which is a graveyard, by the way.
Let's clean a random grave. Who do you think is buried here?
And let's not forget why she's doing all of it in the first place, which is always comes down to, right, money. But she makes it seem like she's just doing everything out of the kindness of her own heart. And as you'll see later on throughout the video, that it's pretty apparent that it's not from the kindness of her own heart, and you can read between the lines, which there is nothing wrong with cleaning a graveyard, in my opinion, as long as you have consent from somebody. And if you're using the right chemicals and you're doing it with care and you're showing respect, which she doesn't do any of that, it seems like. One could say maybe the Clean Girl isn't so clean.
Chicken nugget as a sponge.
Leave the chicken nugget alone. Why are you doing that to the chicken nugget? No. And then she says here, subscribe and I'll eat the nugget. They also pointed out no gloves. Yeah, throughout the whole cleaning business, every time you see her cleaning these bathrooms, she's never wearing gloves too.
The French fry, a grout cleaner.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be cleaning McDonald's bathroom with no gloves or really cleaning it at all. But this also could be a rage bait tactic she could be using in order to gain more engagement on her post on TikTok. Because what's the first thing people are going to do when they see that she's not wearing gloves? They're going to comment about it. And what's that going to do? That's going to drive engagement, and it's going to boost her video views. It's going to be thrown out to more people. So her cleaning the bathrooms of these fast food restaurants is just the tip of the iceberg.
Come with me to clean the Taco Bell bathroom for free. Cleaning an abandoned Wendy's bathroom for free. Cleaning KFC's bathroom for free. Within seconds. Cleaning McDonald's bathroom for free. Come with me to clean the Burger King bathroom for free. Free. For free. For free. For free.
In case you didn't hear, she's doing it for free, which she's really trying to advertise one of her products, which we'll get to a little later in the video. She also gives out food for free.
Surprising 100 strangers with a free lunch.
Free. I never seen nothing free in the world.
You know, the whole giving out stuff for free, but recording it for content has all its own stigmas within itself. It just feels a little dirty, but it's like, oh, nice. You're giving stuff to people that, you know, may have needed it, but also you're recording it. And it's like, and sometimes these videos can appear overly staged just as an attempt to gain followers rather than an actual genuine effort to help. And let's not forget exploiting vulnerable people as well as moral grandstanding. So doing this kind of content, you know, it's a double-edged sword. You're doing something nice, but it's a little weird just because of why you're doing it. So you're giving stuff away for free and you're exploiting these people in their vulnerable positions, but you're making money off of that. I don't know. What do you think about that? Content like that has always been a little weird to me, but at the same time, it's like, well, you're helping the person. So even though your intentions are probably not the purest, at least you're helping somebody, I guess. I think there's a right way of going about helping somebody and a wrong way. You can tell when somebody's genuinely doing something to do it out of the kindness of their heart and they actually care about these people versus somebody just doing it to get content out, some followers, and make money. For example, like just Nate. This guy records himself helping these homeless people, but he's building a relationship with them. You can tell he's actually caring about them. He goes back and checks on them. People will donate money, which he gives to them.
Art looks good.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I've been doing good with the spraying on the.
Yeah?
Yeah, doing all right. Yeah.
Business is okay?
Yeah, doing good.
Cool. You still got everything I gotcha?
Yeah.
I love it.
I gotta go get new wheels. What else are running out already?
Wow. You drove this one till the wheels fell off. Can I go get you some wheels? You got your whole business and everything here, dude.
Yeah.
We got to keep you moving.
Yeah.
Do you have any like tools or anything?
Yeah, I've got tools.
If those are falling apart, you're not far away from this thing being out of commission. We don't want that. What if we took one wheel off right now just so I can make sure I get the right stuff? It's not even round anymore. It's kind of ridiculous that a shopping cart would be better than something you buy at the store for $180. Need something this can fit into. These are bearings, would be nice. Now it's time to try Tractor Supply. We're gonna have to get custom on this one, guys. I'm gonna need to go home and get my drill. $80 later at Tractor Supply, I got him some seriously good wheels. This is gonna last. You guys might see my mechanical skills come out right now. They're not that great.
Overall, it's just a better vibe than whatever Clean Girl is doing. Now let's talk about the grave cleaning that she has been doing recently because, well, it's doing really well for her. Her most popular videos, which have got her millions and millions of views, all have to do with cleaning graves. Before, when she was just cleaning beaches or going to Walmart or KFC, she wouldn't go above 10 million. But when she started doing graves, she got 12 million views and it just kept going up, with her peaking at 134 mil. And that's because this content, well, it's polarizing. Some people agree that it's a good thing that she's out here cleaning graves of people that probably have no one to care for their graves any longer. And some people disagree, saying you shouldn't be doing this without permission and it's disrespectful. And I would say that it probably leans more on the disrespectful side personally because of the way she's doing it. By the way, I just got my merch in. This is the hoodie. If you want to check out my merch, it should be below the video here. You can just look below and you'll see them. And if it's not there, then check in my description. And depending on when I release this video, there may be more merch down there. I'm supposed to have joggers as well as a beanie, but all I got in right now is just the hoodie, and it feels good. It feels like high quality, and I wanted to wait and make sure that it was good before I announced it, and it's pretty good. It's good to go. So make sure you get your merch. The hoodie comes in all the sizes you need, but they do run a little small. This one was a medium, and it's kind of tight. And whatever size you're thinking about getting, I would probably get one size bigger. We also have them in many different colors too, so go check that out, support the channel. And if you do end up buying one, when you get it, send me a picture on Instagram and I'll share it to my story. And if you're unsure what my Instagram is, it's chaz.kirschman. A link to that will also be in my description.
Let's clean a random grave. Who do you think is buried here?
Let's clean it and find out.
I have so many questions. How old is this grave?
It looks like it's been here for 500 years.
How did this grave get so dirty?
To me, it just feels so disrespectful to act like you're cleaning a grave with a vacuum cleaner. Like, what? Why? You wouldn't even clean it with a vacuum cleaner in the first place. Is she just trying to be funny and cutesy here?
Look, there's a tree growing out of it.
I love plants.
And then she's talking in this weird high-pitched voice like she's Dora the Explorer or something, and wearing these vibrant colors. Seems to me like she's doing a lot of this to stand out, to grab the viewer's attention, to bring them in so that way she gets more views. And when you're in such a sacred area, I feel like that's not the place to really be doing this. If you're going to create content out of this, you should definitely be more respectful. And she doesn't even give us the story of the person that passed away there to commemorate their life and to show respect to the family. That's probably because, like she said, she's cleaning a stranger's grave. She doesn't even know who that is, or if the relatives want that grave cleaned in the first place. She's not putting in the time and patience that's required to show that you care about something so sensitive here. In fact, I would say that a lot of her time and patience is going more towards the content itself, the creation of it, what she wears, what she does, the props, the scripts, versus going into actually caring about the person that was buried there or the relatives.
Hard for me, but I believe everyone deserves a beautiful grave.
Okay, so I did some research.
A woman is buried here, and she has 2 brothers, just like me. I need to make her family proud.
She did some research, which was probably just a quick Google search of the person's name. And also she just rips out these perfectly fine flowers and puts in some fake ones. I don't know about you, but if I put some flowers at a grave, I would want those to stay there. I wouldn't want some stranger to come and rip them up and put some fake ones in for me.
This is so satisfying. I wish I could live in the graveyard. Are you ready to find out who's buried here? Maria Lugo Texador. She died on the 19th of January, 1990.
I get to do this work because you support and follow.
I don't know, that ending there, I don't know. That was just weird. There's other people out there making videos about cleaning graves, but it's a lot more respectful and they're doing it with care. You can tell they're doing it with care. They're doing it gently and they actually care about the person that died there. They tell that person's story and they're using the right cleaning supplies. A TikToker named Graveyard Arc, who has a PhD in archaeology, graves, and sometimes cats, gives us some expert advice on why we shouldn't be cleaning these graves with household products.
Hello. So I have been sent the Clean Girls recent video several times in the last couple days. As far as I've been able to tell from researching her cleaning product, it's not something that would be recommended for conservation. It's not a pH neutral cleaner. It's not one that stone conservators use, which means it is probably got some chlorine in it. It's depositing acids and salts because it's not pH neutral into the surface of the stone, into the pores. You can't rinse those out, which means that they're going to expand and break the stone from the inside. It's really not recommended to use household cleaning products or products like this to clean historic gravestones, and it's really not recommended to do this kind of work without the express permission of the family and or, depending on the age of the site, of the people who care for the site. So yeah.
And if she really cared enough on what products to actually use, she could have just typed in on YouTube correct cleaning supplies for graves, since she is so good at doing that research, and she would have found millennial stone cleaner, how to clean a headstone, cleaning headstones explained.
Different colors, and they import that from all around the world. So now we have to think about what type of cleaner we're going to use. All these cleaners act in the same way. They're quaternary ammonia products. We have D2 biological solution. We have the Akimi algae moss remover long life, and we have wet and forget. This is a ready to use product. These two are concentrates. This is a 1:10 ratio and this is a 1:6 ratio. They function in a similar way. They're going to take a long time to clean. So they're going to kill the biological growth that's on the surface, basically immediately, and then they continue to act over time. So something like this, we're going to see market improvement on day one, but this isn't going to continue to work for days, months ahead of time. So sometimes my before and after shots, it's a month, 2 months, a season, a year later when you see it. So the first day that you clean it, you're not going to have amazing results. You're not going to think you have amazing results, but it's going to be beautiful.
I don't think she's waiting a year to take these after shot videos showing that she cleaned the graves. Do you?
But as long as you're using one of these products, you're going to be good to go. Any other product, like anything you're going to find at a hardware store, you're not going to want to use bleach. You're not going to use household chemicals, anything like that.
What product is she using?
I'm at the graveyard at night.
Cleaning this abandoned grave for free.
Did you just see that product placement? Watch very closely, and here it says Clean Girl. And then if you go to her TikTok, it takes you to gocleangirl.com. Well, what is this? You can join a waiting list for what? Hey, I'm the Clean Girl. It means everything to me that you're supporting my journey and making the world a better place. Magic foaming spray coming soon. Oh my God, she's advertising her Clean Girl spray. All of these videos, everything she's done has just been to advertise her cleaning product, which isn't even out yet. And funny enough, a lot of this reminds me of the pink sauce lady, which if you don't know who that is, I made a video about her. But basically, she created this pink sauce and it didn't go well for her. And let's actually take a look at this video she made where she's at the graveyard at night.
I'm at the graveyard at night.
First off, I can't get over how she's talking like that, like she's catering towards children with this, and then trying to make it this fun, light, spooky experience with the creepy music.
Cleaning this abandoned grave for free. I have so many
You heard that right, she's doing it for free. She's a good person.
questions in my head. What happened? How did this grave get so dirty? Who's buried here? Her name's Bienvenida.
Wow, her name is welcome in Espanol.
Wait a minute. Her grave should be
Why?
welcoming too. But right now, this is the dirtiest grave I've ever seen. That's so unfair. Everyone deserves a beautiful resting place. Bienvenida died on July 23rd, 1980. Her star sign is Aries.
My best friend is an Aries.
I wonder what Bienvenida's life was like. Does she like chocolate cupcakes?
Why is she eating a chocolate cupcake in the cemetery while cleaning? It all has to be for clicks and views, right? She's probably just thinking, what if I just eat a cupcake here in the cemetery while cleaning this grave? They'll definitely get some people in the comments making some comments. She knows. She's got to know, right? She's got to know what she's doing. I mean, clearly the views reflect it.
What killed her? This transformation is a lot of work. I might be here all night, but it's so fun.
Ooh, a little bug.
Thank you to everyone who supports likes and follows.
Oh my God, did she paint it? I think she did. Look at the difference between this here and this. It's so white. There's no way she did not paint this. You can see paint down here at the bottom too. So she's out here painting random graves. Oh my God. Well, that's just false advertisement. And then I don't know if you've seen it, you might have missed it. Let's go back and look at the video. She tries to be all cutesy and spooky by making the shovel move. So pay close attention right here. You'll see it right there. It's moving. Oh my God. So all these things are just adding up, painting a picture for me that just makes this very disrespectful. And I'm not the only one that feels this way. TikToker Hope You Find Your Dad posted a video talking about this too.
Come with me to do a random act of kindness. Ooh, you. I'm gonna transform this grave for free.
So if you haven't seen her already, the clean girl, as she calls herself, has been going super duper mega viral doing these grave cleaning videos. But the whole comment section of every single one of these videos is filled with people fighting whether this is disrespectful or actually an act of kindness. And I won't lie, when I first saw one of these videos, it came off as very insulting and disrespectful to me as well, but I couldn't quite put my finger on why. But then after thinking about it for about 30 seconds, I figured it out. So I'm going to explain to you, as someone whose father and friend are buried next to each other in a cemetery, why every single one of this woman's clickbait grave cleaning videos is extremely disrespectful to these graves and their loved ones. So for starters, she's clearly copying a different woman whose channel I forget, who used to make these grave cleaning videos that everyone loved watching. And that's because that original creator would come in and very respectfully tell the story of whoever's grave they were cleaning. The theme of that creator's videos was very much so remembering and cherishing and honoring whoever was buried there and their loved ones and their life and their story.
Exactly. It would be different if she was going in there respectfully telling the story of the person that passed away, cleaning it with the right products, and not there to make a show out of it like it's Blue's Clues or Dora the Explorer or something.
You could tell that that other creator put a lot of time, thought, effort, and research into those videos. They very clearly did their research on etiquette because they would respectfully just clear the brush, maybe wash it down a little bit, and leave some fresh flowers. This woman just chooses a random grave, and the most she ever really does is reads their name and the year they died. And then she'll go like, wow, they were so old, or wow, I didn't do any research on this because I don't actually care about what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to sell you my cleaning product, and I'm exploiting someone's loved one to do so. Right, which brings me to my second point. All these videos are literally just ads for her trying to sell her pink cleaning product. She doesn't care about what she's doing here. She's just trying to make money. Which brings me to my next point, that is doing a bunch of clickbaity things that is actually extremely disrespectful and damaging to the graves. Like pretending to try and vacuum it just to get the viewer's attention. Again, not caring that she could potentially be actually damaging these graves. Another huge problem, she absolutely has no regard for his cemetery etiquette, which is a known thing. Even I was taught that as a small child when my mother first brought me to a cemetery. And there's a lot of different resources you can find to explain cemetery etiquette, including this one on the National Parks website. She's consistently breaking most of these rules, starting with like just general tone and composure. Right? Be calm, be respectful. Theoretically, this is a place where people have gone to rest. You know that old phrase about not wanting to wake the dead? Don't come in smiley, happy, and yelling all the time.
And that's what makes this so off-putting, is that she's in there smiling and jumping around and playing with toys and talking in a happy tone, which I have nothing wrong with being happy and positive, but there's a place to do it, and it's not a graveyard. You want to be respectful, quiet, peaceful. I think we can all agree on that, right?
Like there's just a general tone and way you're supposed to carry yourself in a cemetery that this woman doesn't care about. Also, a number of her videos take place at night, even though there is a general rule to try to avoid staying in cemeteries after dark.
And I think you can probably guess why some of them are done at night. That's because no one's there, so she won't get kicked out, right? And if you want to see what respectful grave cleaning looks like, all you gotta do is head over to Manic Pixie Mom on TikTok, where she cleans graves and tells their stories. And she cleans them the right way.
This is the grave of David Beatty. Since I get this question a lot, this is the biggest stone I've ever cleaned by myself. It took me right around an hour. I know some of you might say that you like the mossy look on this particular stone. The issue with moss and large stones like this is that it can weaken the connection between the obelisk and the base, and the obelisk can fall, which could hurt somebody, damage graves, and so on. David died at the age of 50 in 1871 of typhoid fever. He was a farmer and he was married to a woman named Nancy. They had 3 documented children, George, Ida, and Charles. A lot of times when I'm researching, I just let the research kind of guide me, and in this case, I ended up on several rabbit holes pertaining to their 3 children. Their son George is buried in this plot. He died at the age of 29 of, you guessed it, tuberculosis. Their daughter Ida married but doesn't seem to have had any children. She died at age 84 in 1942. I started looking into their son, Charles. He seems to have the first divorce I've come across in researching graves. He was married to a woman named Emma.
See, that just feels so much better than whatever Clean Girl is doing. It felt respectful and kind. Not only that, it kind of gave me a glimpse into this person's life that I never even knew. Just because these people have passed away doesn't mean they didn't have a life and that they shouldn't be respected any longer because they've passed away. And I'd say one of the more disturbing videos that she has is her using children for content, children that have passed away. And not only that, cleaning their stuffed animals, which you would think would be a kind thing to do, but that's only if you have been given permission to do that. If you're going up to these grave sites and just cleaning these stuffed animals without anyone's permission, well, you're washing away a lot of sentimental value.
A baby was buried here. I'm gonna clean her teddy bears for free. What do these stuffed animals really look like? Why are there so many of them? And can I finish before the cemetery closes? All I know is baby Genesis was born October 4th, 2008, and she died the exact same day, October 4th, 2008. You guys, look at this cute Easter bunny. I can't imagine the pain baby Genesis family went through, but I can tell that she's deeply loved.
I don't know, something in me just tells me that she doesn't really care that much. And then there's some people that think she's grooming children, and that's because of her high-pitched voice, the way she's acting, her mannerisms, and the bright colors. Specifically, Kai Laner, I hope I said that right, made a video talking about that exactly.
Stop. Why is nobody talking about how the clean girl is allegedly grooming children?
Empty buckets are a quick cleaning hack. But can I clean this mess before they kick me out? I don't want to get in trouble. I just have a passion for public bathrooms.
She has a passion for cleaning public bathrooms. I never heard about that. I never heard anybody having that before, but hey, you know, if you love cleaning public bathrooms, heck yeah, good for you. And the weird voiceovers she does with these, she's always like, I hope I don't get kicked out. It's just so weird.
Now, the reason this huge allegation has come to play is because of the way she talks, dresses, and acts. Like in this clip, she's acting like if she's some type of like teacher or something. And why is she talking like that? Obviously, she's trying to get a younger audience.
What do you think? Do you think she's trying to allegedly groom children? Personally, I just think she's money hungry and she's blind because she's just trying to make money. Money has blinded her because children are not going to buy her product. So why would she target children? Unless there's something else here going on that I'm unaware of. I think it's probably more along the lines that she's probably trying to target maybe men and men that are into these weird innuendos that she does. She dresses up like a Barbie, a little girl with pink and her hair tied up, talking like a little girl.
This is the dirtiest bathroom I've ever seen with my eyes, but I like it dirty. I have no idea if I have days or minutes to get this job done. The lights turned off. Black lights are perfect for this. Whoa, what is that? Icky splatter.
Yeah, that's disgusting. You might have also noticed in these videos that she's showing a certain product a lot. And that certain product would happen to be this smiley face. And if you don't know what that is, that's a Scrub Daddy sponge, which she happens to be sponsored by. So yeah, Scrub Daddy's apparently sponsoring her to help clean these graves. And much like my hair, Clean Girl has come a long way. She first started out this whole thing just starting a cleaning business, like a legitimate cleaning business. I don't know if she's still doing that now, but with all these TikToks she's doing, she's definitely trying to grow her brand and sell a product, which I have no problem with. That's fine to do. The only issue I have here is the grave thing. If she wants to go into bathrooms and clean them and get kicked out and all that, you know, go for it, whatever. I just thought it would be interesting to show her humble beginnings. She has 2 videos that are unlisted here. One labeled, I quit my day job, full-time cleaning business owner. And the other, I got my first cleaning business client. Now, when you see these videos, you're gonna see who she exactly is and where she came from and how this all started.
So, little update, big update, I guess. I just put in my 2 weeks notice at my job. So it's exciting, but also a little scary. Huge moment. I just clocked out for the very last time at my 9 to 5, and wow, this is crazy. It's actually happening. It's pretty bittersweet. Said goodbye to a lot of people that I really enjoyed working with. So, but I'm really excited about this new endeavor.
So she did it. She quit her job. She's going to replace her full-time income with her cleaning business, completely self-employed. This is super exciting. So how do you feel?
I feel great. I feel accomplished. I'm proud of myself. At the same time, I'm nervous and definitely scared.
Yeah, so you're worried about like how you're going to pay your bills or...
Yeah, I definitely worried about that, but I'm kind of using my fear as fuel. You know, I have bills to pay, I have a roof to keep over my head, so it's time to get out there and get to work, basically.
Yeah. I think necessity is probably the best motivator in that once you realize you're like, okay, hey, I have to make X amount, otherwise I won't have somewhere to live.
Yeah.
That really forces you to get out there and make some things happen.
And I think that this may be something that plays a factor, is that she's, focused on the money. A little too much, so much so she ends up doing stuff like this.
Come with me to do a random act of kindness. Ooh, you! I'm gonna transform this grave for free. I wonder who's buried here.
Instead of doing this.
First job is complete, and my client was super happy, and I'd count that as a very successful day. So.
Special thanks to my Patreons for supporting the making of these videos. Shout out to Jess Davis, Darian, Don Conger, Cyber Katie, and Repzilla. Appreciate your support and thank you so much. If you want to become a Patreon, the link to that will be in this description, and I'll see you in the next one.